Well, we may be talking about the impending severe weather that may hit South Carolina, but it is January. It is supposed to be cold and it is pretty chilly out there right now. Temperatures range in the mid 40s, a little bit warmer when you get out to Orangeburg at 48, and a little bit cooler in Saluda and Bishopville at 42. But it's the wind chill. If you haven't stepped out yet, well, if you don't like the cold weather, don't. It feels like 37 right now in Winnsboro. Wind chill of 35 in Bishopville, 36 in St. Matthews. 41 is what it feels like currently in Manning. The winds are slowly picking up right now, and throughout the tri-state, well, you're looking at the temperatures, they have changed a little bit. They've actually warmed up. So we've got a warming trend, but with the winds that are coming out of the east, picking up at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, those temperatures aren't indicative of how much chillier it feels. Yeah, we have a lot of cloud coverage. The rain is now starting to move in a little bit into far western portions of Saluda and Newberry County. The main focus of the rainfall is still in Georgia, but the winds coming out of the east are going to start picking up, and what we're expecting is the possibility of severe weather for tomorrow. Now, the enhanced area, the level 3 out of 5, covers, again, most of the Midlands, if not all of the Midlands, and the PD, the Low Country, the Grand Strand, and the CSRA. Now, the track for it is that you could be looking at severe weather in which a severe thunderstorm warning could have 58-mile-an-hour winds or more. But notice we are in the slight category in the Midlands and in South Carolina with these hashes. These hashes are indicating that we could have severe thunderstorms that have winds capable of up to 75 miles an hour gusts or more. That's problem number one. Even though we're not expecting any hail, there is the possibility of tornadoes. Now, the slight risk, again, it's an elevated risk for most of the Midlands and again, most of South Carolina. It's a little bit less, but still there for the upstate. But again, the hash means that we are looking at the possibility of not only strong tornadoes, but EF2 rated tornadoes if they occur, which is about 111 miles an hour or stronger. That isn't the wind coming across, it's the rotating winds. In addition to that, we're still looking at the potential of heavy rainfall, especially north of I-95 in the Midlands, the PD, and in the upstate. Still will have quite a bit of rainfall east of 95 towards the coast. We're going to expect the rain to start moving in the first wave of intensity by about 2 o'clock to 3:30, 4 o'clock. Then there'll be a little bit of a gap. Most of us may have some light to moderate rainfall, but if we don't get a lot, and especially if we see some sunshine, all of these storms that intensify by late morning crossing into the Midlands out of the upstate, by noon, these will be intense. We're looking at, again, possibly 50 to 60 mile an hour winds if they're not severe. And the storms are going to continue to march very quickly from 11 to 12 on the west side to about 3 to 4 on the east side of the Midlands. And that'll keep on going. It'll finally taper off as we get into Tuesday night. So in the morning, we're starting off a low temperature of 44 with a high 67. It'll still be windy on Wednesday with a high 51. Then we warm up on Thursday with a high of 60. Then again, Friday, more storms. And again, we're looking at the possibility that these storms could be strong to severe. And then once that dies out Saturday, it'll still be windy, cooler, but at least the weekend to Monday, highs will end up in the low to mid 50s.